Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in previous video, we talked about some advantage for buying versus renting a home. And in this video, we'll discuss more further about some disadvantage for renting or buying a home. So obviously there's no right and wrong answer. Whether you decide to buying a home or renting a home is totally personal choice, preference, lifestyle, and personal finance. So for some people, owning a home could be a dream, or some other people owning a home could be a nightmare. So it's really depend the situation there and the roll of dice or some possibility with luck. So to start with, I'd like to discuss some cons about owning a home. So obviously owning a home involves a lot of costs. So starting from you purchase a home to maintaining a home till the end you wanted to resell your home. So they're always involved a lot of cash, maintenance and stuff. So buying a home could be very expensive. So you're gonna put down a lot of cash up front. So down payment, the land transfer fee, the lawyer fee, all that sort of jazz there, and as well as the closing costs and some surprise repair later on, and you name it, right? Not to mention about you pay a lot of cash up front to buying a home, but also in the middle of maintaining the house, there's always something going on for a house that require your attention to repair or something. And so let's say down the road you find out that you need to repair the window well, or you need to repair the ceiling, new paint, or you need to replace a new countertop. So there's a lot of money involved with owning a house. Also, there's a lot of maintenance costs, such as your home insurance, your home utilities, property tax, maintenance costs, surprising repairs, a lot of stuff. So those are all the owner's or landlord's responsibility. Meanwhile, there's also a lot of like holding costs. Say down the road you like to resell your home, so it's not gonna be like instant sale, right? It's not gonna be like, if you're lucky, sure, that the property is like say lakefront or waterfront or something. There's something that everybody wanted, so you got a multiple offer, then you sell very quick, and then you're lucky, so you don't have a lot of holding costs involved. But the on average is still gonna take a couple months, even to a year. So for that case, you don't really earn anything by holding your property while your property is on the market. So you're actually still facing to a lot of maintenance costs, such as still gonna pay utilities, you're still gonna pay your insurance, and you're still gonna have to pay the property tax. So nothing is free here while you're still selling the house. So yeah, so those holding costs are a lot. The next thing I like to talk about the cons for owning a home is the lack of flexibility. So let's say you wanted to relocate to a different area for a future job or your school, etc. So owning a home gives you a little bit more challenge to resell that or reposition yourself into different location compared to if you're just renting a home, because you have a lot of responsibility to either to maintain your property while you're gone, or you have to resell the property. Those are the uncertainty and lack of flexibility there. Yeah, those things are quite a big challenge for a lot of homeowners these days. So just keep in mind of owning a home for these factors. And the last thing but not least, owning a home could be more risk. So it could be internal risk and external risk. So for internal risk, such as your financial affordability, let's say you cannot able to pay down mortgage anymore, so that will be the risk for you to lose your home, and for the bank to possess your home forcibly and then to put on the market and resell it. So for external risk, such as the market crash, recessions, if it's not a seller market, the process for selling the home could be very slow or could be not the best time to do so. Let's say I really need to sell my home at this moment or this month, but then the market doesn't do you any favor at the time, so it's very slow. And then those are the risk factor that you have to consider for both internal and externally for owning a home. And now let's talk about the cons for renting a house. So in short, renting a house could be few disadvantages. First of all, it's no equities down the road. Like obviously, if you own a home, like say you have a mortgage, you can pay down your mortgage. Rent, you just go to your landlord directly. There's nothing you gain for yourself to build up your wealth down the road, or equity that you build up as your investment purposes. And secondly, there's a lack of stability for renter. For example, like your landlord decide to sell their home and they no longer want to rent it to you. So all of a sudden you have this uncertainty for finding a new home, which is very stressful. And then you have to just kind of, always wondering what's next chapters, and then without a stability for you to just holding a home sort of like permanently for you to stay and feel peace and feel more settled. So that's kind of disadvantage for renting a house. So the third cons is the limited control. Let's say the place is pet-free policy, but you own like pet or dog that you really want to bring them along with you because they're your family and you don't want to leave anybody behind. So obviously they are important to you. But then the place you really want to rent, they have that policy then. So you don't have a say to bring your pet. So you have to find somewhere else. So it's kind of limited control there. Another thing is the lease agreement. Say that your landlords only want to rent a certain time or certain months or year, but you want it to be in different time frame or longer lease term. So those are the things that you have to kind of renegotiate with your landlord if they're willing to do so. Otherwise, if they're not open to it, you are pretty limited to the options, whatever you have that they provided for you. So to wrap up, whether you decide to buying a home or renting a home, there's always involved with the cost and disadvantage. So down the road, it is totally based on your personal preference, your lifestyle, and finance situation. So there's no right answer obviously here, but hopefully this video give you some insight. So here you have it. And I'm curious about what's your thought on this. Do you think owning a home is a dream and it is a smart move? Or would you think renting a home is a better decision and save more money down the road? I mean, either way does cost money in different way and different perspective. But down the road, it is your preference and everybody's different. So hopefully this video will give you some insight and reference. And down the road, you'll be the one that know which was the best for you, and whether you decide to buying a home or renting a home. And if you have some different thought, experience, and tips, feel free to leave us a comment down below. As always, thank you for watching our videos. And if you think this video is helpful to you, please give us a like, subscribe our channel, and leave your comment down below. So we'd love to hear more feedback from you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.